We're good. All right. Welcome, everyone. If you would, for those who can, take their seats, and for everyone else, gather as close as you need to so that you can hear me. I think that would be great. I would like to welcome everyone here, both at the headquarters facility and those at distance. This is a wonderful day and a wonderful event. I would like to welcome our governor, Greg Gianforte, and also a warm welcome to our guest, NFL athlete Troy Anderson, to both of which will have an opportunity today. Each will have an opportunity shortly to share some thoughts and a message with us. And first, I think I would like to share just a quick story. 3 weeks ago, a very close friend of mine was operating his motorcycle, and he left his house, told his wife, "I'll be right back." He left his home, did a ride he had done 1,000 times. And an hour and a half later, he was loaded into an ambulance headed to St. Peter's and life flighted to Great Falls, where he did not make it through his battle. He was operating a motorcycle. He was involved in a crash, not wearing a helmet, not, and no one else knows what happened that day, whether he hit an animal or a rock, but he lost control and he lost his life. 2 weeks ago, I was heading down to US 93 on the 4th of July, ready to enjoy just wonderful fireworks for the day. And I paused behind a driver in front of me who had stopped for pedestrians to cross that road. And without notice, I was rear-ended from behind. Thankfully, no one was injured in the crash. The young driver operating a church van, who had not operated the van very many times, with her cell phone in her hand, declared to me that she was not on her cell phone when she rear-ended me. And I just want to share, this happens every single day, and it is not a victimless act. It's not a victimless chance and set of circumstances. My good friend is no longer with us, and his family is missing him. I'm missing him. For those who are involved in more serious crashes, these are preventable. And today, I just want to emphasize that this Engage initiative that we are kicking off today is such a vital one. You that work here at MDT are important to me. Absolutely vitally important to me. And when you go home, your family and friends want to see you each and every day. And the things that we do, the 2,000 of us plus all of our family, the things that we do can make a huge difference by being model ambassadors of great driving behavior. And with that, I would like to welcome Governor of our state, Greg Gianforte.
Thank you, Director. And thank you all for joining us. Engage Montana. This is important work because literally our lives, the lives of our neighbors are on the line. I also want to recognize Chief Operating Officer Dwayne Cayley. And of course, our favorite athlete of the day, Troy. Thanks for being here with us. Montanans are constantly on the road, traveling to work, to the doctor, to be with family, or to go out and recreate. And we have a lot of roads in Montana. You know, you build them and maintain them here at MDT. We have more than 73,000 miles of road. That's 2 trips around the earth, or from Anchorage to Miami 15 times round trip. It's a lot of road. Our roads help connect our economy and our people and our communities. We all rely on them. And as Director Dorrington mentioned, sometimes things happen and lives are impacted by events we can't control ourselves. But we can encourage others to be safe out there. While MDT can engineer safe roads through road design, we can't always ensure that our loved ones make it home safely. And that's what Engage Montana is all about. In 2022, tragically, 218 people died in crashes in Montana. 716 more were seriously injured. That's a lot of people, and it impacts a lot of families. Just think of the families now, like Chris's friend, who now have an empty seat at the dinner table. That's why Engage Montana is so important. This whole program is to encourage drivers to engage in better behavior, to be safer out there, so they can all get home or wherever they're going safely. Just in conclusion, I just want to say thank you to everyone at MDT for your work to build and maintain safe roads, and through Engage Montana, raise awareness so that all Montanans and our visitors can get to their destination safely. Thank you so much. Dwayne?
Thank you, Governor, and welcome everybody. For those that don't know, I'm Dwayne Cayley. I'm the Chief Operations Officer here at MDT. And I'd like to do a little bit of an example for everybody. Would you raise your hand if you've had a family member or a friend or a coworker injured in a serious crash or a fatal crash? Everybody look around, see all the hands in the air. That is a lot of people that were impacted because of poor choices. For those that were here during the dedication of the memorial, you heard Mrs. Dykeman talk about choices. I'm going to take a pause while the plane leaves. Hopefully you can hear then. Can you hear me in the back now? Awesome. Okay, I'll try that again. For those that were here for the memorial dedication, you heard Miss Dykeman, after losing her husband in a fatal crash, talk about the choice that was taken from her and her family. I want to talk about the choice that we all make as drivers every day. We choose whether or not to get into a vehicle and be sober. We choose to get into a vehicle and wear our seatbelt. We choose to drive aggressively or speed. We choose to pay attention. NHTSA says 98% of all crashes are human caused, human behavior. We've got to make the right choice. We don't want to see those hands in the air anymore. So please work with your friends, with your family, encourage them to make the right choices, because we don't want to suffer through losing another friend or family member. With that, I do want to recognize we have safety liaisons throughout the agency. So I would like to recognize them. If you're here, please stand up or hold your hand up so people can see who you are. First and foremost is Justin Ullman from our HROS office. Next is Chad Bogus, also from our HROS office here in Helena. In the district in Missoula, we've got Bob Vosen, our Missoula District Administrator, David Wilson, a Missoula District Safety Consultant, and Joan Radine, who is our Missoula District Executive Communications Analyst. I'm assuming none of them are here. In Butte, we've got Gene Oliva, our District Administrator, and Dalton Bragg, our Butte District Safety Consultant. In Great Falls, we've got Jim Wingeter, our Great Falls District Administrator, and also Zachary Vaughn, who is our Great Falls Safety Consultant. In Glendive, we've got Shane Mentz, who is our Glendive District Administrator, and Aaron Plosek, who is our Glendive District Safety Consultant. And last but not least, in Billings, we've got Mike Taylor, who is our District Administrator, and Russell Hale, who is also our Billings District Safety Consultant. And with that, I'd like to introduce our consultant that is helping us with the Engage campaign. And here to speak is Ward Duff. And I got his name right finally.
Thank you, everybody. So the numbers are pretty striking. We've heard that, you guys know that, and that's probably why you work here at Montana Department of Transportation. The reality is Montana has an outsized load of traffic deaths and crashes, and let's call them crashes that are not always accidents. They're caused by people doing things that they shouldn't be doing when they're driving. So credit to Dwayne and the team and Charlotte and Tammy, the Charity and Chammy, sorry, They challenged us right out of the gates to break the mold, to do things differently. And that's exactly what we're doing with Engage. We started last year by beginning with the brand development of Engage to inspire what we call positive norming, and that is positive behavior change around conversations and entertainment. We also know that our primary audience that we want to be talking to are young men ages 16 up to almost 39 years old. And the incidence of crashes increases as you go younger. Young men, they think of themselves as what we call young invincibles. It's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, which is not the reality. So when you go to Engage and you embrace it and you start sharing it with your friends and it's out there in the market, we are inviting people to have conversations and yes, even have a little bit of entertainment when you're there. You probably have seen the Andy the dog spots. That's part of the Engage initiative. They were very well received on social media, which is highly unusual these days. Troy spots, which are on social media and all around Montana, have been very well received. And what that means is people are taking to the message of positive norming. That is, we're not going to tell you what to do because we know that you're not going to listen if we do that. What we want to do is start conversations, get you thinking about the bigger circle of influence around you. When you drive poorly, you endanger everybody that's in your ecosystem. So that's what Engage is all about. I think the inspiration here is everybody kind of takes it forward and talks about it, with their friends and gets people to go to the website because there's good content there. There's entertainment there. There's a lot of good information. We hope you guys align with it, kind of like what everybody's doing within this organization. Thank you.
I'm back. And I typically jump right in, and I did not introduce myself. I'm Chris Dorrington. I'm the director here. I'm really excited to be here. And I'm one person and I want to make a difference, but dang it, I want to make a huge outsized difference. I want to make a big difference here. And this program is part of it. I get the pleasure here to introduce a pillar of Montana's community. He has represented his family, his community, and this state of Montana with distinction for many years. At Beaverhead County High School, we go back a little bit. He helped that high school football team to their 2016 state championship. All of that was done while he's helping his family ranch, raise cattle. He just got a little bit of haying in last week. He was the valedictorian of his 2017 class. He was picked up, recruited, accepted a position at Montana State. Go Bobcats. While there, he played running back, quarterback, and linebacker, all while earning his degree in agricultural business. In his collegiate career, he was the Big Sky Freshman of the Year in 2017, the Defensive Player of the Year in 2021, and holds the school record for 21 rushing touchdowns. His dedication, hard work, and grit led him to the NFL, where he was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 2022, where he plays today. While his professional career is just starting, we're excited, an accomplished, upstanding role model to help Montana's drive safely. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Troy Anderson. Thanks so much, buddy.
What's up, everybody? Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Governor, for being here. Thank you for the Montana Department of Transportation for allowing me to help out in a small way that I try. Duft Watterson as well, for allowing me to be a part of their campaign. Like Chris said, I'm from Montana. Dylan, Bozeman, like Montana through and through. In Georgia now, a little bit hotter than this, and it makes it a whole lot easier to come back here. I love Montana. I love the people here. And like we said, the numbers are staggering and they're not very good. So I want to be a positive change and do my part. We can't lose any more people. These people in Montana, all you guys, too good of people to lose any of them. So we just need to, I just appreciate Ward for allowing me to, be self-deprecating in these commercials and hopefully give some people a laugh, but more importantly, to hopefully cause change, hopefully to cause change for the better, to be a good role model. Like I said, people in Montana are special in my heart. And I know you guys, your loved ones and family members and friends as well. And we just, yeah, need change. And so I commend everybody here for doing their part, and thank you for allowing me to be a small part of it as well. So just, yeah, thank you.
So he breaks it, and now I get to fix it. Maybe. Alrighty. So in closing, first and foremost, I want to thank our speakers. First and foremost, Director Dorrington, our distinguished Governor Gianforte, our speaker today, Troy Anderson, and also Ward Duff. And most importantly, I want to thank you all for coming out today and being a part of this movement. We have got to change the behavior out there, and it starts with each and every one of you. So please join us in starting that movement, and let's see if we can't help everybody get home safe and sound for their Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgivings, you name it. So thank